Winston Churchill was not only a statesman and wartime leader, but also a master of language whose words have echoed through history. His speeches and writings are peppered with memorable phrases that have inspired generations. When we think of Churchill, we often recall his resilience, wit, and unyielding determination. But it is through his command of language that he managed to rally a nation, and in many ways, the world. One of the most enduring quotes attributed to Churchill is, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts." This phrase encapsulates the very essence of perseverance, a lesson Churchill himself lived time and again. Throughout his career, Churchill faced both soaring triumphs and crushing setbacks. He was praised as a hero and criticized as a failure, yet he never allowed either outcome to define him. Instead, he pressed on, driven by an unwavering sense of duty and conviction. Churchill's ability to distill complex emotions and ideas into concise, memorable statements is part of what made him such an effective leader. His words were not just rhetoric, they were rallying cries. During the darkest days of World War II, when Britain stood alone against the threat of Nazi Germany, Churchill's speeches offered hope, instilled resolve. Phrases like, "We shall fight on the beaches," and "never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few," became symbols of British resistance and unity. What made Churchill's phrases so legendary was not just their eloquence, but their authenticity. He spoke from experience and conviction, drawing on his own struggles and the collective hardships of his nation. His words acknowledged the reality of adversity, but also illuminated the path forward. He reminded people that setbacks were not the end, and that victory was never guaranteed. What mattered most was the courage to persist. Churchill's wit was another hallmark of his oratory. He often used humor to disarm critics and lighten the mood, even in the gravest circumstances. One of his famous retorts was, "If you're going through hell, keep going." This simple, almost playful phrase carries a profound message. Endurance is the key to overcoming hardship. Churchill understood that in times of crisis, morale could be as important as strategy. His ability to inject optimism and determination into his speeches helped sustain the British spirit during the long years of war. Beyond the battlefield, Churchill's words have found relevance in countless contexts. His reflections on leadership, courage, and perseverance resonate with people facing challenges of all kinds. Whether in politics, business, or personal life, the idea that neither success nor failure is permanent, and that what truly matters is the will to continue, remains as powerful today as it was in Churchill's time. It's important to remember that while some of the quotes attributed to Churchill may have evolved or been paraphrased over time, the spirit behind them remains true to his legacy. His speeches and writings continue to be studied and quoted, not just for their historical significance, but for the timeless wisdom they contain. In the end, Churchill's legendary phrases endure because they speak to the universal human experience. We all face moments of doubt and difficulty, as well as times of triumph. Churchill reminds us that our journey is defined not by the heights we reach or the depths we fall, but by our courage to keep moving forward. His words offer a guiding light, encouraging us to persist, adapt, and ultimately to overcome.